Hello everyone, my name is Chris, and as you can probably tell, I'm a bit of a Fallout fan. I can spend an absurd amount of my time just making machinimas for Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3, and seeing as how dedicated I am to this franchise and to making, well, cinematics, etc., as I'm also a filmmaker by trade, I saw this video on my feed titled Fallout Console to Camera, and I guess you could say I got intrigued. So I figured, since I haven't shared any of my thoughts, and I both do cinematics and am a big Fallout fan, I'd share my thoughts on this and react to it, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it.
In games, we say, try to sweat every pixel. They're sweating every pixel on this show. Like the games, the show is another installment in the world of Fallout.
For the fans, it's going to be about fidelity to Fallout. The team at Kilter.
I'm just gonna say, I love this. Kudos for that alone.
The team at Kilter and Amazon have done everything they can to make sure that it is pure Fallout, and it really
Wow.
is.
Everybody working on it, their attention to detail and love of it. And when you get it right, it's authentic to the world of Fallout.
Our big T-60 machines and monsters from the Yao.
Oh, look at the Yaogwai. It looks kind of weird. It almost looks like a werewolf more than a Yaogwai. Like it's close, but yeah.
To the Gulper and the Ghoul.
Oh, the Gulper. We have a Gulper here. Yeah, I figured it's a Gulper, to be honest. I've seen it in another trailer.
And the Ghouls, it really is the real-life version.
And based on the other trailer I saw, this is actually Shady Sands. If you're a big Fallout fan, then you know that this is the origin of the NCR. So,
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
like, this better have a good backstory.
Of Fallout.
It blew my mind the first time I saw things that were written on the page in the real world.
Every detail, so precise, so well thought out, just like the game.
The technology from the games, seeing all of that come to life, it's kind of awe-inspiring.
Legacy Effects, a legendary Hollywood shop, built that power armor around our stunt performer, Adam Shippey.
They made this suit that in the video game is 1,000 pounds, and they made it something that somebody could wear and operate and perform in.
In fabricating all the props, like the Pit Boys, we wanted to stay true to the design and the aesthetic of the game.
The Pip-Boy looks great, and this is something we haven't seen here before in the Fallout universe, at least not in the games, as far as I can recall. Videotapes. Oh, sadly, we couldn't play videotapes from what I remember. But this looks, look at that Radiation King. Like, I love these details, like all these props specifically created for the Fallout universe. Like, it looks really good. Like, cinematography wise and production value, like all of the sets look perfect.
People have wanted to make a Fallout show ever since we did Fallout 3. I took a lot of meetings and had conversations, and I was always sort of, well, it's not really quite clicking for me.
Everything changed when Todd Howard met with Jonathan Nolan.
Todd and I have been fans of each other's work for many, many years.
He and I hit it off. First phone conversation. It was very clear he had played the games and loved them and had a vision for what it could be on the screen. We were really, really patient. And once we found that, it was very clear to us, this is the right way to bring Fallout to the screen.
Ooh, look at that shot. I haven't noticed this before. I don't think we've seen this before. Everyone looking inside at the TV, and the cowboy character and the ghoul and his daughter, I imagine, are looking at the atomic bomb going off. Yeah, that's a good shot. Like, I really like this.
Just like we approach a game where we're gonna tell a new story, put it in a new location, the show does that.
We knew that we would need incredibly talented showrunners to bring this to life.
What? Wait.
Bring this to life.
Oh, I thought I saw the goat test, but it said good morning.
Back the layers of the absurd situations that are just very Fallout.
Yeah, the woman with her the fork sticking out of her and the gopher here that I paused in. The gopher looks really like this is good CGI. Like this is good production.
This is like a new installation of the games. Working hand in hand with Todd and the rest of the team at Bethesda, there's a lot of work that went into making sure that this series continues to build on the world of Fallout rather than changing it.
If you're a fan of the games and you want to know the next story, this is it.
I don't know about that, Todd. Okay. It looks good. The production looks top notch, the casting looks really good, the sets and props are straight out of the game, and yeah, you can talk smack about Bethesda all you want, but they do have good artists. And based on what we see, the art style translates quite well in live action. So, yeah, everything good on that front. Now I want to talk about the concerns that keep floating around on YouTube. For one, that interview with Nolan where he says that this is not made for Fallout fans and not to please the Fallout community, which I find to be true, I'm sorry, but like I love the Fallout community, I've been a part of it for basically over a decade now. Like, what am I talking about? I'm 29, it's been much more than a decade. But anyway, the Fallout community is full of very talented people, from the modders that produce countless mods for us to enjoy, from story mods to just simple, I'm not saying it's simple, but armor mods, weapon mods, etc. for everyone to enjoy. To artists, to of course, we have a bunch of fan films, we have fan animations, we have wackos like me that produce machinimas still to this day. Even though I haven't done that in a while, it's just because I'm busy. But yeah, it's the Fallout community is amazing, and despite that, we really don't see eye to eye. We have our preferences. We have people that enjoy Fallout 3, we have people that enjoy Fallout New Vegas and hate Fallout 3. They hate everything that Bethesda does. And I'd say, to a big degree, that last part could be justified in recent years. So yeah, him saying I'm not out to please the Fallout community, the Fallout fans, does make some sense. As an artist, you should produce what you believe in, what you want to produce. You shouldn't be out to please anyone. For example, me, the things that I do them for myself. Like as selfish as that sounds, if I don't enjoy something I do, then I'm not gonna upload it. Hence why I've never uploaded a Fallout 4 machinima, despite me making a few. But yeah, when it comes to Kilter Films, Jonathan Nolan, at least they have a background, guys. Like, they have a decent enough background of films and TV series that they've produced. Like, we know these films. Just think back on, for example, if you've seen The Rings of Power. What have the creators of Rings of Power produced before The Rings of Power? Like, what is their portfolio? What have they done? Exactly. Nothing. So yeah, I think that this can be a decent show for people like me and maybe you can enjoy just casually. Maybe this can just serve as an entry point for people to be introduced into this universe. Just look what happened to The Last of Us. Like, a bunch of people started playing The Last of Us after watching the series. I, for one, have been trying for years to get my father into gaming. Sadly, he's probably never going to end up as a gamer. But I specifically wanted to get him into Fallout because he loved these types of stories and these worlds. He reads a bunch of books about it. So this show could be the thing that I can show to him and be like, yo, Dad, this is like that thing I've been talking to you about for like 15 years. Like, yeah, of course, there are calls for concern. Like, there are many things that you could be concerned about. Like the lore inaccuracies, the overall focus on goofiness, etc. Like, this is probably the worst thing that Bethesda has done to Fallout. If they're following in the footsteps of Bethesda and go the route of extreme satire and goofiness and just not taking this world very seriously, then yeah, it's an issue. Of course, the satire is a big part of the identity of Fallout, but it's not the main driving point. Like, the goofiness is not what makes Fallout Fallout. Yeah, it's a part of it, but it's... yeah. I blame Fallout 2 for that, by the way, purists. I don't want to go on and ramble for too long. I will definitely keep a close eye on this show, and I will make a reaction probably with a bunch of friends where we watch and discuss the episodes. So I'll probably either cry throughout the runtime of the episodes or be very happy. Either way, it could be fun. If that's something you'd be interested in, you could of course subscribe for more videos. And if there's really high interest in the series, then I might do some like analysis, etc, etc, even though there's like a bunch of those on YouTube. It's really hard to compete with people these days, especially with the Fallout community. You guys are great. Kudos. Like, competing with you is hard. Thank you for watching, guys. Of course, I would love to hear what you think about this. Are you excited for the show? Or do you think it's gonna be the biggest
Piece of dog shit.
So yeah, just let me know what you think. This shirt gives me 3 charisma points. And even with them, I feel like I suck on camera. 3 points of charisma right here.